All right, it is time for pre-market prep at the close.
Three consecutive highs, opened, matched yesterday's low, and then once it took out there, that's all the breakout momentum traders needed.
Well, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to pre-market prep at the close. I'm Spencer. He's Joel. The title of today's show, as James in the chat said he was a big fan of, it's "If you ain't fading, you ain't trading." We were up this morning. The story of the day in the pre-market session was, hey, a nice looking CPI number, inflation going down slightly. That's good news, right? Wrong, apparently, because every sector is down today. Every index is down, and they faded it hard, Joel.
Is that James Santangelo?
Yeah.
That said that? Good
Yeah.
old James. James, could you tell my a little trepidation in my voice when that market was going up like that? Man, oh man, I was just like, fluff. And you know what? So it worked on Friday, fading the higher open. It worked on Monday, fading the higher open. And today it worked. Third time's the charm. And we are inflicting some technical damage on this market, folks. I told you I turned a little bearish. My weekly, not me, because I'm always bearish, but my weekly numbers, they just turned and it just said, hey, we got a chance to go lower. That's exactly what's happening today. There's a couple culprits here. First things first, I mean, we were 20 handles in the green. We were red by the end of the first half hour, and it just kept on going. We've taken out Monday's low at 34.50. I don't want to tell you where my next daily low is because you guys will be heading for the hills here, but there's not a daily low to stand on until 43.90 in a quarter. Can you say hello to the 4,300 handle? Maybe not today, but perhaps on quad wedge expiration. That crude oil, that couldn't hold. And today I almost felt like the crude stocks pulled crude down. Crude was nicely in the green. These crude stocks opened up and did a face plant. Still up 8 cents or down 8 cents at 70.37. Gold is not making much sense to me today, but who cares what I think? Non-inflationary number. Gold should go down. No can do. Gold up 1080 at 1805.20. Maybe a little flight to safety trade. Silver turns around. It's up 4 cents at 23.83. Bitcoin, good day yesterday. Ooh, little trading range in Bitcoin up 16.95 at 46,510. Ethereum going the same way, just as not as much on a percentage basis, up $97 at 33.62 in the quarter.
Yeah, like I said, like there's layers to when we get any big economic data, right? There's what the data is, there's the market's reaction, then there's the reaction to the reaction. Impossible to predict the third layer of that, but that's where we are right now. So I don't know. Everyone thinks, and maybe not everyone, but it does seem like everyone thinks like, oh, end of the year, these last 3.5 months, they're gonna be tough. They're gonna be tough. I don't see it, and here's why. We don't have any one catalyst, right? And how many times over the last few years have COVID notwithstanding, has the market been afraid about some vague macro-y thing only for those fears to go away in a matter of weeks, whether it's inflation or higher taxes or a fiscal cliff or the sovereign debt in Greece or whatever, right? Like there's always something to be afraid about. And it just seems like people are afraid because they want to be afraid, which isn't a very good reason to me. So I'm going to go ahead and go on a limb and say I'm not really seeing a I don't really see why we would end the last quarter of the last quarter of the year on a down note. It just doesn't really make sense to me. I could see us going down right here, but it wouldn't shock me for a second if in 4 weeks or in 6 weeks we look back and we're like, oh, should have bought the dip.
How about
The dip.
how about since you're local,
Yeah.
and I gotta figure out how to do this here.
Okay. You figure it
We've
out.
only had two. We've only had two down rows in 2 weeks where we were down 2 weeks in a row the whole year.
Yeah, the last two, right?
No, we
No?
don't. Last week was down, and we
Okay.
need this week. The other time was in
February.
April, and the other time is in February.
Okay.
And I don't want to say that we're not going to have another 2 weeks up in a row for the end of the year, because that would be a pretty big thing. But what kind of odds would you give me that we don't make a new all-time high this year?
Oh, come on.
Oh, yeah, okay.
We don't make a new all-time high
This year.
That would be that would be a stunner. That would be a stone cold stunner. I would.
So you're gonna give me some huge odds then.
Yeah, oh, man,
Like
that would be okay for the rest of the year. 3.5 months, no new all-time highs. Let me pull up a chart, some longer-term charts here, just to give myself some bearings. Oh my goodness! So we're Joel, come on, we're only $12 away. So just
$12
on the SPY. I'm on the SPY. So you're on the futures. I'm on the SPY. But 12.
Well, whatever way you look at it,
Yeah.
it's 115 handles. Okay.
Yeah. All right.
So, I mean,
Sorry,
as
11.
of it right now.
I can't count $11. $11.
Well, whatever. I mean,
yeah.
It doesn't seem like a lot.
I would give you like really big odds.
Like what? Like what?
I would give you like 5-1.
Okay. Okay.
That we don't make that we do make a new. Wait.
Okay.
No, 5-1. That we don't. But I'm saying that.
What's your max? What would be my max bet?
I don't know.
Like if I wanted to go 500.
Yeah, no. No, that's not gonna happen.
Let's make it fun. Let's go $20.
Okay, fine.
Okay.
Okay. Let it be known. $20, 5-1. No new all-time highs this year.
I just want you to know, Dennis is gonna scold you tomorrow. He's gonna scold you for giving me odds on that. But hey, that's what make the market. I would love to give you an Andrew Jackson right now. I would love to. It's just look at the bottom right candle, Spencer. Look at the monthly chart. You haven't had one down month since December. That's not gonna happen. The market doesn't do this.
Yeah.
Plus, we're in a Goldilocks environment.
Okay.
We have no inflation delta.
Okay, so we close down.
So we got a bet. I'm so excited. I feel like calling Dennis right now.
We close down in September, maybe October. All right.
Yeah. And then we just the end of the year, the Santa Claus rally. Okay. I'm not going to lose my A-double-S short in the market on this. But what's the chat think?
Chad thinks I'm going to lose the bet. Ronan thinks I'm going to lose the bet.
Really?
Chilled Monkey says he's with Joel, he or she. I don't know.
Oh, and James Santangelo.
Right, yes, I gave Joel some big odds, but that's all right. I'm okay with it.
All right. I like it. It's tough. Yeah, Emily Weiser with the Santa Claus rally. We'll just see. Let's see. I mean, we'll see what the numbers, come up with. I'm telling you what my weekly numbers were saying. I mean, everything could turn around on a dime. But all right, that was fun. I'll give Dennis the same. I'll throw it out there to him tomorrow, and he probably won't even give me any better than 2-1. But All right, let's go. That was fun, man.
All right,
We could
all
end
right.
the show right now. I had fun and call it a day. But what do you want to cover?
Let's start with Apple here. The iPhone event came and went. Announced the iPhone 13, starting at actually the main model starts at $799, which is pretty affordable to me. Really, at this point, all they're doing is just adding more cameras. That's basically what it comes down to. They're just making the camera way better. It all looks pretty cool to me. All the videos that they had produced for the event. But that's basically what it comes down to is just new cameras. Yeah, that's the biggest takeaway.
Yeah.
More
You know what?
cameras. That's what we need. More cameras. They also had Apple Watch Series 7 available. We got a new iPad Mini, which I said we're maybe getting a new iPad. I wasn't sure about that. So yeah, we are getting a new iPad Mini. Going to be available next week. And what else did I'm going through the Pro news feed here.
And what did now? I took it off here because I'm not putting up stars anymore. But what did I put up here this morning for everybody? I mean, I couldn't have teed it up on a platter any better for you guys. And what did I say?
Yeah, it was like a
Let's see
four.
if anybody pays attention.
It was like a
Probably
4 or 5
Jay
star level.
Santangelo does. He's probably the only one that pays attention. What did I put up there this morning?
It was 145 something.
No. Nope.
It
Dennis gave the number. He said there were 2 levels there, and then I backed it up with the 3rd level.
Well, all right. Well, I failed in my
Come on.
I failed in my resolution to write it down.
But where were the stars at?
It was on the top right chart.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, wow, man. You are sharp as a tack.
Thanks.
Come on. Where was it at? Super SPAC, man. Come on.
A bunch of stars. It was on the top right chart. I thought it was around the 140.
But where on the top right chart? There's a lot. I could have drawn them anywhere.
I thought it was around 145. I guess was it 147? No?
It was higher than 147.
150,
Okay,
wait, 150, 148. That's what.
No, you guys are guessing. You guys don't pay any attention. Why do I even do this show if no one's going to pay attention to what I have to say?
Was it 150?
Oh, you're just guessing.
I'm reading the chat. I'm reading from the chat right
there
now.
There we go. There. One person pays attention. Two people pay
140, 148.60.
Yep, 3 people pay attention. Okay, thank you very much.
I'm reading from the chat.
Okay, well, I didn't include you. Okay, folks, if you don't know my simple method of technical analysis by now, then you might as well watch CNBC. Friday's low 48.70. Monday's low 48.75.
Oh my gosh! Wait, no, never mind. Sorry, keep going.
This low 48.61. Okay, that there's no such thing as a quadruple bottom, right? So Apple came down. Right. They had the flood. They had the event. I don't know why this got near 150.
I'm so dumb. I did actually write it down. I wrote down 148.
Yeah, you said you were going to write down the levels.
No. I wrote down 148.70.
So you're going to write down the levels, but you're going to write down the wrong levels.
No, that may have been yesterday.
Boy, Mitch is looking good, man. Mitch is looking good. We have to get him out of that suit. But anyways, you lost that level. No thing is a quad bottom. You took it out. You didn't quite get to the next daily low. You're getting a little bounce. So now we have a new level of control on the upside. It needs to get back above that 148.60, 148.70. And the other thing I'm thinking about here, and that will be resistance on a rally. I'm sure we'll get a chance to look at it again. But that big red bar on Friday after that decision, usually when you get red bars like that, they're just not one-offs. Yeah, maybe stocks could turn around and do something. Let me illustrate here with AVI, ABBV, whatever the reason is. Boom, that red bar, warning, Will Robinson. What else did we have a big red bar in a couple days ago? Well, Affirmed gave you that big red bar yesterday. Ooh, double top. It's not down too much. But, one red bar can give me another red bar. But anyways, that's enough on Apple. I don't. I'm more worried about the total impact of losing that Epic, especially if you quoted the right thing about the
Yeah, the 30 billion.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's a lot of money. And also, and well, of course, it's on appeal, so you don't know, what's going to happen that way. But what if these companies decide to go after Apple? Saying, "Oh, you charge us all this money for too long."
That would be a stretch.
Okay,
That would be a really, really hard suit to win, probably. Because
okay,
remember, they did say that Apple is not a monopoly. Right.
right, okay,
So that'd be a hard suit to win. Let's move away from Apple.
sure.
Did you see the casino stocks today? Because
Oh,
I thought that I kind of I didn't say this, but I thought that it seemed a little bit of an exaggerated move this morning. I was a little bit taken by surprise, and lo and behold, they kept on going down. All of them.
yeah, boy, this
Right?
this China trade or anti-China trade. I mean, it's a tough trend to fight. Almost on the low of the move. You did catch a bid in win 89 at 92. You caught a bid at 89 and a quarter. So you get a chance to buy that at low, and then you got a little bounce, and then you have the recent lows in the move. Another pair of lows, let's call it 87.65. That splits the two lows from the 18th and 19th. Las Vegas Sands, LVS, that's taking it on the chin too. That didn't quite get down to the area of support. Pair of lows here. Let's call it 36.50 in LVS.
Yeah, kind of surprising to see it move like that, but yeah, never underestimate Wall Street's fear of the Chinese government, which is happening this morning. What else was on my list to discuss? I wanted to hit on. There's a few other stocks that I had in Benzinga Pro in the scanner tool. Apple. Oh, for those of you who were buying GSAT a couple weeks ago, GSAT is over. Sorry, it's down to $1 now. GSAT, that move is done. I'm sorry. Crocs was on my list because Crocs had their investor day today, their annual investor presentation. They announced a $500 million buyback. They gave some growth estimates for like several years out in the future, like 5 years out in the future. And they unveiled some new material that they're gonna be
This is crazy.
making their shoes out of, but they gave like 5 year sales guidance, which okay.
This is crazy. What do they expect? Everyone in the world to be wearing Crocs?
Here's the thing: is like I've had this one pair of Crocs slippers, and I've had them for
Yeah.
I've had them for over a decade. Like I've never bought new ones because
Look
I
at
don't,
this.
you know.
Oh my
So
Lord. Let's see here. Look at this. So look, since April of 2000, this thing has had one down month. This is red because it closed lower than it opened. I don't know what to say. I mean, you can't short it, even though I'm tempted to. I mean, it's crazy. Big day backed off. I mean, the fact that you dipped, you know, quite a bit from the high 157.80. It's got some work to do to get back up there. So that's a level. We'll see where we close today, too. Looks like we're going to make a new all time closing high as well. But man, you got a one level, 157.60, and then the high for today. And then, if you're worried long term, come and get me if it takes out 135. That was a low on that area on Monday, a couple lows there last week, and then 135. So I don't know. I don't wear the shoes. I know Dennis has a pair, but
yeah, I don't. I'm with you,
wow.
Joel. I'm with you. This is one of the big winners of the pandemic. The stock was what did it get? I know you got to throw it. It was $8 last March. We've gone from 8 to 150.
I mean, the trend is your friend, man. Spruce just tried to sneak in a new low there. Some bidders came in 9 minutes going into the close, but wow. Crocs. What about is there any other shoe stocks? I mean, are they,
There's a bunch.
I guess
Uh,
they're
sh-
selling Steve Madden to buy
shoe
Crocs.
shoe
But
carnival, right?
what's that? SCVL?
Yeah, very good, Joel. You got Skechers, SKX. You've got I'm blanking.
Yeah, everyone is just selling those. Well, that Skechers is, on the daily it doesn't look too good, but on the monthly it looks kind of juicy here. You had 1, 2, 3, just the fourth monthly low in this area. So
Ooh,
the thing is
Skechers.
that you're coming down on a red bar from the prior month and then another red bar. So you Skechers, I have one pair of Skechers, and they're not bad. I kind of feel like an old man when I'm wearing them, but I am an old man. Let's keep an eye on 45.28. That was your low in July. 45.49, your low in May. So there, that takes out. Then you got somewhere well to perhaps down to the lower 40s. 41.28, the next monthly low. But man, shoes. I don't know. I mean, I'm not going anywhere. I'm not buying shoes, so I'm not sure. And
Yeah.
if I bought shoes, it wouldn't be Crocs. So
Yeah.
what a
Uh,
move!
uh,
What a move!
Deckers as well. Hey, Tom Nash in the chat. What's up? I want to do some ticker time, but before we can do that, let's get to over 100 likes, and then only then will I feel comfortable taking questions from the chat. I know there's a few that I want to get to, but
Let's go
I'm
to
going to
the
wait.
chat.
I'm going to wait until we get to the 100 like threshold, and then I'm going to go for the rest of the
Okay.
show on tickers from the chat. In the meantime, how's Zoom doing today?
Not good.
Oh no, down another 3%.
Yeah, it was hanging on too long. The low of the move from earnings. It tried to get over 300 on only one day, and then hey, the people like I'm not going to short this until it goes through 288.30. Well, you got your shot today, folks, and you're riding a winner. New low of the move. Ooh, is this a super new low? How low did we get?
No,
289
no,
to 2?
it's not.
No.
It's not. We got the
273,
yeah,
73.20. So,
yeah.
mm.
Hey, you know what's interesting? Is Intuit's having a good day. Did you see that
Yeah,
one?
they belt, but Mailchimp.
Close. All right, I'll give it to you. Mailchimp, but I'll give it to you.
Uh, I
Yeah.
know you're happy. I know you're into it. People are happy, but you know what? I hate to rain on your parade. I hate to tell you, there's a quad top looming here at 571. It's higher than that. 72, 86, 71. I'll just go with the high one, 573. So you didn't quite get there today, 71.20. Last month's or yesterday's high, 71.47. 3 day high 73, 4 day high 72.88. There's your level. There's your level. It's being protected. Someone wants out at that level and they're not relenting. You backed off $4 or $5. I guess they don't see it as that big of an acquisition, but man, clear line in the sand there for Intuit to get through and get up to that all-time high. Spoos catching a bid after the into the final 5 minutes by the dippers. Just can't have a big down day. Apple off the mat. Now we'll use his 148.70 as resistance.
That's what I'm saying, Joel. Did you see Comcast today?
Oh,
Comcast gave some guidance at a conference that was not great. They said that their subscriber growth is softer than it was in 2019.
I love Comcast. Why? CM.
Yeah.
C
S.
S.
That's it.
That's a really bad day for Comcast.
Yeah, I know.
Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy! That's bad. What's AT&T doing? I'm sure that's getting pounded. That's always been getting pounded.
Yeah.
I would say I'd have to throw a big word of caution out here for Comcast. That's a big red bar, and it's going to try and work its way back up there, but Can't really stick a fork in it, but man, you can definitely sharpen your knife. 54.91. Your June, though, you got the 55.43 today. Thing is, you're not far off that level. That's one ugly candle. That's information coming for the company.
Yep.
Huh. Now you wondered why this thing was like, oh, 60, 60, 60, sellers, 60, not breaking out, not breaking out. Had no 60 sales, even though I went to 6180 earlier in the month. They're looking pretty good now. That's going to be a lot for this overcome for Comcast. Get back up. I don't know what a good retracement would be on this one. Maybe it gets back up to 58, but you got a lot of people holding this for the dividend, and it's just going to hang around 60. And now they're going to be re-evaluating, maybe get some downgrades too coming off that.
Yeah. On the earnings front, tomorrow morning, Jco Solar and Weber Grills, WEBR, which I had lost track of, but is made a new all-time low today.
Yeah, I don't understand it.
WEBR. So why? I'll tell you why. And this is gonna fly in the face of our bet, Joel. But we are at the late stages of the economic cycle here. Everybody who's trying to go public has gone public at this point. It is a money grab. This is just me bloviating here, but it is a money grab. Everyone wants a piece of the pie, and they just sold everything to retail investors. So that's my hot take on all IPOs right now and SPACs.
Okay. All right. 357. Did we get to enough likes where we can do some things, or are you still mad at the chat?
Emily's right. Too many. That's basically what I was saying. Is too many IPOs, too many SPACs, too many IPOs. That's the problem. We are not yet at 100 likes. Let's wrap the show up with a couple of more that were on my list. As I have to go and find my list now. We had let's see. I got to Intuit, which was surprising. Smile Direct Club, interesting because it gave back a lot of the gains from yesterday and overnight. So it got up to almost $7 SDC in the pre-market session.
Yeah.
Now we're buck off.
Did it fill the gap? This little gnarly gap here?
Not quite.
Bottom of the gap was 663. Where did we get to? 665. We did. We filled that gap there, and then I was like, get me out. So that's not looking good giving back that day. You need a holding day tomorrow here. It doesn't necessarily have to go back up, but needs to hold today's low and at least consolidate, form another base to move higher.
And then I didn't see this in the chat. I've seen it actually for the past couple of days. And for those wondering, the best performing ETFs, non-leverage ETFs the past week are both uranium ETFs. So for whatever reason, I don't know why, maybe someone in the chat knows, but uranium stocks are blasting off. URA is your main uranium ETF. But the uranium trade's on fire. I don't know why. But
what's the other ETF?
The other ETF, you got URA and you got come on now. Don't bail on me. URNM. That's a better ticker.
What was that uranium stock that Chris Temple liked?
Oh, it was some penny stock. I don't remember.
Yeah.
It was some ridiculous. It was some like 50-cent stock. I'm not gonna remember that.
Oh, come on, chat. I would love to see where that is. Okay. We're gonna have to
it wasn't UUUU. It was not UUUU, was it?
No, I want to see this because he loved that stock. Uranium penny stocks. You don't want to know what I think about why uraniums are rallying.
Yeah, China.
Yeah, no? War, yeah, okay. Nuclear war.
Maybe. All right.
That would be one thing. That's one thing that would really, really hurt your bet, Spencer, is if we had a nuclear war. Do you know that?
That would be
there. I want to know. That penny stock. I can't. Okay. All right, folks. We got off the mat. We held 25.25. Rallying into the close. So bad day, yeah. Horrible day, no. Let's see if they can do the overnight fluff again and get us higher. Then we'll see what happens. But
Buy the dip, sell the rip is the name of the game, everyone. Please remember, all the information from our show is meant to be used as informational purposes, not for investing or trading advice. Money Mitch going live right now, youtube.com/Benzinga TV. I'll even put the link in the chat for you guys because I don't think our redirect is working right now. So here's the link. Tune into our very next show. Joel, I will see you in the morning. Have a good overnight session.
Okay, that was fun. All right, we'll see you in the morning.
All right, everyone, brace. I guess I should be bracing for Dennis ripping me tomorrow for that bet, but it is what it is. All right, there's the link. Money Mitch going live right now. I'm going to wrap it up and see you guys later.